Welcome to That's the Moment. I'm Douglas, and we're in beautiful Fort Desoto State Park on the west coast of Florida today, and I've got a special guest with me. This is no ordinary guest. This is my best friend, Mike McCoy. This guy is just
I'm a guy.
tried and true, just reliable, just the best guy you could ever have. You're always hoping in your life to have one guy that has your back if you're in trouble.
I got your
this
six.
guy. My wife even said he looks like security. So if we do it, that's the moment, and he's got a little curly earpiece one day and a clipboard, we'll know that he took her advice. So Mike and I have been friends since 1987. There's an 80s story for you. The 80s. I met him at the bus stop for Greco Middle School, Greco Junior High in Tampa.
Miami won a national champion that year, beat Oklahoma 20-16.
Damn! Go Canes!
Go Canes. Beat FSU tonight.
Oh, they're playing tonight?
They are playing tonight.
Where are they playing?
They're playing on a field with no fans.
Oh, that's pretty.
I don't
much
know.
everything.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's at Doe Campbell. That's how bad 2020 is. That how bad. Cut.
This is a crazy year. We could cut right now, but we're going on with it because we're going to bring back some good memories. And I've got a little, like Felix had his bag of tricks, I've got an FYE bag with some CDs. We're going to talk about a little
Very
something
classic,
from England.
FYE.
We're going to talk about a music band from England tonight, a music band from Ireland tonight, and then we're going USA, an American band. In my opinion, the greatest American band of all time. Let's get started with a trip to jolly old England. This is a band that my wife loves, that Mike McCoy loves. I also love
High and dry.
for certain moments, but the two of them get bands. This is Def Leppard. This is their original greatest hits album from 1995, I think. Yep, 1995. And the hits don't stop till they get to the top. Let's start with song number one, which I think sucks. I hate this song. But Mike is going to defend it for us. What's song number one?
Pour some sugar on me. That's a classic song.
It's a favorite.
That's a get in your car and drive with the windows down song. How do you deny it? He doesn't like Hysteria. Who doesn't like Hysteria? This guy.
I love the 80s. The 80s rocked. I mean, so much great rock, but I don't understand Hysteria. What's the hysteria over Def Leppard in that album?
Armageddon it, Rocket, Pour Some Sugar on Me. These are great tunes.
Songs are terrible. Cut! No more
Gods of
video.
War?
The Hysteria album is terrible. Don't.
Gods of War features Ronald freaking
As Public
Reagan.
Enemy said, don't believe the hype. Hysteria is not Def Leppard's best album. It is
The
Pyromania.
song Hysteria is a great song. I love it.
What am I missing here? Tell me something about Hysteria that you think I'm overlooking.
I don't-
Why would I not like an album that
I don't
you
understand.
get and my wife Shannon gets?
I don't understand. You like Bryan Adams. Did you ever really ever love a woman? I don't understand that.
Also
but
from
you hate
1995.
Hysteria. I don't understand that either.
Tell me Hysteria moment. How did you get into Hysteria? When there's a moment you go, you know what, I bought the album then, or I remember hearing that song and I like, tell us a story.
What was the first song that came out? Was it Armageddon? Was it Armageddon or Pour Some Sugar on Me?
Women was the first single. That was
But
like August.
This was at a time when like
7.
videos were still a big thing.
World premiere video on MTV. That's how I first saw it. I saw John Mellencamp,
I don't think I
Paper
saw
and
that one
Fire,
first.
and I saw Women. The next single, I think, was Animal. Number
Was it really?
17, 1987. Yep, and then Hysteria, I believe, was the third single, which was the first song that made the top 10. Hysteria was a slow burner compared to Pyromania, but after the song Hysteria, the third single made the top 10.
Because
that
it's very
began
good.
the ascent.
It's a very good song. It's
So
a very good sound. So you don't like it. All of America loves it. What's the next one?
I love Photograph. We'll do a segment on Pyromania sometime. The
That
genuine
is another great
Def
album.
Leppard album from 1983.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
We didn't solve anything today with Def Leppard.
Yes, we did. It's awesome.
Next, from Ireland.
You too?
This
Joshua
is
Tree.
the 30th anniversary release of the Joshua Tree, one of the seminal moments of the 80s. Tell me something about the Joshua Tree and U2.
Streets Have No Names. What was it? It was
Oh, if you need the track list, it's right.
No, I don't need the track list. I'm going off the memory here.
Reminders.
A personal memory, a moment in time. That's the moment. Before, that's the moment. Where was it? You went to a grad night event with me. I went to grad night at Disney. And the very next day, one of my classmates at Tampa Bay Votech, go Titans, won a trip for 92 of her favorite friends from
in 1992.
93, Power Pig, 93.3.
Power 93. Yep.
So you went with me.
Yep.
And at Hard Rock Cafe at like 1 in the morning,
at Universal Studios.
The screen comes down on the Hard Rock, which was at the time sort of rare.
Why is this screen coming down?
And they played Streets Have No Names. It was awesome.
And who did we see in the balcony with us at Hard Rock that night? They shut down Hard Rock for this Power 93 radio promotion at the time that a show called Beverly Hills 90210 was at the top of the ratings for our demographic. And
yes.
Upstairs with us, literally one table over, was who?
Tori Spelling and Brian Austin Green. At the height of America's love, young America's love.
Young America's
for
love.
90210.
Screaming teenagers all over the Hard Rock, freaking out. The people that rode on this bus with us were all like 18, 19 years old.
On the tables, literally.
Literally.
They played Twist and Shout. People were dancing on the tables. And who got Tori Spelling's autograph?
Now, that's the moment you need to know about Tori Spelling. Bodyguards are keeping the superstars at bay, and we're told we can't talk to them or get autographs or anything. And I said, Mike, this is my famous saying back in the 80s and 90s. I would say, there's no system that can't be broken. You want her autograph, you're going to get that autograph. What happened,
right.
Mike?
I made eye contact with her. The baby blues and a good smile at the time. A little more, not the offensive lineman you see here. It was much more of a linebacker look, and she could not resist. So she motioned
Tori
over.
Spelling could not resist. Who?
And listen,
this guy.
In today's day and age, Tori Spelling, a lot of people give her a lot of flack. I still think she's attractive.
But let's go back to 1992. She was
very attractive.
Very attractive.
Very attractive. Yes.
All right, so that's our U2 moment. It became a Tori Spelling moment. Who knew? On to the next CD.
It all goes together.
That's it. It's just having a good time. Like, here's a moment. Boom.
High tide.
High tide. Sammy Hagar on Huntington Beach, California. Did we go from Florida all the way out there?
2018.
Yes, we did. Boom. Cheers to Sammy. That leads us right into what comes next. We're going to settle the oldest debate since United States or the Soviet Union. Since Republican or Democrat, is it Sammy or Dave?
Oh.
Whoa! It could get ugly real quick. Mike, I know who you're going to side with. You take one CD here.
I don't side with anybody.
Let's remove Bono from the carnage
I'm a
here.
firm believer in both.
Ooh,
Why
another
can't you have both?
perspective.
Why can't
Am
you
I
have
seeing
both?
things clearly? Can you like both Dave and Sammy? Tell us, Mike.
What's the best song on this album? 5150.
Oh, I love 5150. That's a great
It has to be track number 7. Doug's very favorite.
Oh,
Love
no.
Walks In.
That song's garbage. That could have been on Hysteria by Def Leppard. It's so bad. Oh,
You disrespect.
I
should
hate
not
Love
disrespect.
Walks In. Simply pulls a string, love comes walking in. How do we go from this guy, a guitar hero? This is him at the Whiskey, 1978, blazing on the guitar, girl. You
Well, you
really
did go to
got
the
me
Whiskey?
now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. All of a sudden, he's playing keyboards. Simply pulls a string,
beautiful.
love comes walk. Just put me to sleep with track number 7 from 5150.
Don't hate
No.
love. Don't hate love. Love
Why
wins.
can't this
Love
be love?
wins.
Sammy sings songs about love. Women love songs about love. So they went from Dave in the band to Sammy in the band. They didn't miss a beat. I personally love both lineups of the band. In the argument of Sammy versus Dave, I'm an Eddie guy. I love the band. It's still Van Halen. A lot of people don't let in on that. But forced to choose, it's so hard. I can't love one without the other.
If I had to choose Van Hagar for me. If I had to choose my favorite song, one of my top favorite songs of all time is Why Can't This Be Love? And what did Dave say? He said Sammy sings about love, and I ain't talking about love.
Wow. You know, on the VH1 special, Sam and Dave Life After Van Halen, on camera, Dave says, that's the difference between Sammy and I. Sammy brings a party. I am the party. That's a real quote.
There's some truth to that. I mean, give Dave his credit, man. That guy is super charismatic.
Let's put out a couple songs here. From Van Halen 1, we've got You Really Got Me, Ain't Talking About Love, got Atomic Punk, Jamie's Crying, Ice Cream Man. I mean, just feel-good party, fun songs. I mean, there's only one Eddie Van Halen you get. And you get him with guitar and keyboard, but I love it all. We got to wrap this up.
I love the sound of both, but one of my favorite songs, one of the best Van Halen songs ever, absolutely Yankee Rose.
From Dave's solo album.
Eat 'em and smile.
You know what? There's one song on here I got to speak up for. It doesn't even have vocals. It's Eruption. And I think that guitar instrumental could only come in the supportive environment that came with 1978, what was Van Halen 1. Dave had a dream and a vision. He worked on the graphic covers and the shirts for all these albums. You need to listen to this. Forced to choose. I love Sammy. I like him better as a guy, but I got to pick Diamond Dave, the classic lineup. Dave Lee Roth, Eddie Van Halen, Alex Van Halen, Michael Anthony. That's the true Van Halen.
Well, you would never have gotten this Van Halen without that Van Halen first. So it's a shame that sometimes great groups have to break up, but at least this was one of the all-time best second generation. What would you call it? The reinvention of the band.
Somewhat. It was still Van Halen,
direction.
but it was just the continuation, the perpetuation of the Van Halen legacy. I think we need another voice to call it. I'm getting motion behind the camera here to cut it. So
Sammy.
I say that's the moment.
Van Hagar.
Cut.